I'm Aditi Lamba with this Sunday's edition of Vision of Asia Top Picks of the Week. Truly an empowering week for the community with much representing South Asian political, cultural and social perspectives, much said on the ongoing US government partial shutdown, which now is nearing 1 month mark, something that wasn't anticipated when the shutdown began. When President Trump refused to sign a funding bill in late December, setting the country on a partial government shutdown, he did so because the bill didn't include a $5.6 billion he had requested for a wall along the southern border. 4 weeks later, the damage to the economy is almost now equal to that figure. We bring to you today some South Asian sentiments on the ongoing political situation, along with other voices coming in from the diaspora this week. Let's take a look at our topics of the week, starting with the headlines. Indian Consulate celebrates Pravasi Bharatiya Divas at New York City. ITV Gold exclusive this week with Padmashri Dr. Sudhir Parikh. Shri Dnyaneshwar and Mulay speaks on global Indian diaspora for vision of New India in India. Indian community comments on US government shutdown 2019, ITV Gold exclusive. India Association of Long Island hosts 2019 Executive Council oath ceremony in New York. Highlights from Mayor Bill de Blasio's State of the City Address 2019 in New York. More on the other side of the break. Stay with us in Vision of Asia, Sunday Topics of the Week. We'll be right back. Welcome again. I'm Aditi Lamba and you are watching Vision of Asia, Voice of the Community, our daily news segment presenting top South Asian stories from all across. This week, we continue to detail reports on the ongoing US government shutdown. We now have an exclusive segment featuring council officials from New Jersey, along with more prominent leaders and members from the community. About 800,000 federal workers have been affected by the shutdown, now in its fourth week, and has impacted the nation's economy, airports, federal departments, and much more. A typical federal worker now has missed $5,000 in their pay so far, and some are even working without a pay for a variety of reasons. Let's take a look what the community had to say on this political issue.
What it means to have a federal shutdown, it's absolutely absurd. The effect that's going to happen not only to those people without a paycheck, and just to look back at the Christmas and the holidays have just passed, most people are spending over 130% of their money and are relying on this paycheck. So life goes by on consistency. And when you're waiting for your paycheck and you're overspent, it just puts you into a bigger dive. Nonetheless, some of these federal institutions that we need, that are necessary for the heartbeat of America to protect us, our military. How could we live without our military? This is insane to not have our federal military guys working, have the Food and Drug Administration alone. The Food and Drug Administration alone needs to inspect over 160 domestic manufacturing food facilities, with having over 128,000 people who wind up in hospitals with foodborne illnesses and 3,000 killed. And we're not going to have the FDA in work? Can't happen. So we need to do a lot. We need to send a message to Congress, a message to our president, how these necessities of daily life have to continue to happen.
I don't think it's a proper policy-making process. I think that he's made it clear that he just wants the wall to be built, and it's clear that Mexico is not paying for the wall. So there's no reason for government to be shut down right now. I think that if you want to do things properly, the way to go about them is to do them in piecemeal. And the reality is that he's probably not going to get what he wants. And I think that the government should reopen and he should pass the bills.
Hi, my name is Hemant Bhatt, and I am the founder and chairman of South Asian Republican Coalition. And that's a good question, why the government is shut down and what is the necessity for wall. The important thing is government is partially shut down, and there is no dispute, there is no two opinions about that the Americans and America's safety and security has to be on the top of everybody's mind. and there are statistics available where there are like one of the two studies appeared in the newspaper today. These two studies have said that in America there are 22.1 million illegal immigrants. And if this number is really correct, it's really surprising that in spite of all the immigration laws and in spite of all the system in place, why this many people have entered our country. Number one. Number two is all over the world, any country you go and there are walls and there are barriers in order to make sure that country is protected properly and there is no illegal infiltration. Now only this is really surprising that in America do not have the southern wall and these people are able to come into this country. So I am very firmly believing that the America should be protected, Americans should be protected, and we have to make sure that the criminals or the drug or the human trafficking should be stopped, and let us make this country great. Let us continue to be safe, proud, and let us continue to make sure that we do the best thing what is required to be done for the safety and security of this country. Thank you.
This month, the Indian government is celebrating and acknowledging the works and efforts of thousands of Indians living outside of India who in these various fields and professions are bringing back much recognition and understanding of a progressive India, a new vision of India and the role of NRIs in it. Upcoming Pravasi Bharatiya Divas 2019 will be held in Varanasi, Uttar Pradesh, January 21st till January 23rd with an aim to strengthen the engagement of overseas Indian community with the Government of India and reconnect them with their roots. We have tonight a segment featuring Shri Dnyaneshwar and Mulay's comments on the strength of global Indian diaspora. He currently is the Secretary of Indian Ministry of External Affairs and Overseas Indian Affairs. Following him, ITV Gold, Parikh Worldwide Media's chairman and one of the strongest Indian community leaders in the US, also shared his view with us on global Indian community. Let's take a look.
देशों में रहने वाले जो भारतीय हैं, उनकी एस्पिरेशंस अलग है, उनकी कैपेसिटी अलग है. आज के दिन में चाहे वो सुंदर पिचाई हो, चाहे वो सत्या नडेला हो, चाहे वो इंदिरा नूई हो,
चाहे वो प्रीति पटेल हो,
अजय बंग हो, सब लोग बहुत ही एम्पावर्ड है. इंडियन डायस्पोरा की खासियत यह है कि दे आर द मोस्ट लिटरेट, उनके इनकम लेवल्स आर द हाईएस्ट इन दोज कंट्रीज, एंड थर्ड इज दे आर वेरी हाईली डिसिप्लिन्ड एंड हाईली हार्ड वर्किंग पीपल. तो इस सब का हमें आज फ़ायदा ये हो रहा है कि आज दुनिया में ऐसा कोई वक्त नहीं होता है जबकि कोई इंडियन मूल का व्यक्ति उस देश में प्रधानमंत्री या राष्ट्राध्यक्ष नहीं होता है. डायस्पोरा का कंट्रीब्यूशन बहुत बड़ा है. सबसे पहले तो भारत में आज के दिन दुनिया के सबसे बड़े रेमिटेंसेस आती है. हम करीबन 70 बिलियन US डॉलर तक पहुँचे हैं. अपने आप में मैं समझता हूँ कि हमें खड़े होकर हमारे पूरे जो डायस्पोरा है उनको सैल्यूट करना चाहिए. लेकिन इसके अलावा जो है टेक्नोलॉजी में उनका बड़ा सहयोग मिलेगा. हमने 2017 और जनवरी 2019 के बीच करीबन 7 हमने थीमेटिक सेशंस लिए हैं. और इस थीमेटिक सेशन में जैसा कि एम्बेसडर दयाकर ने बताया, आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस से लेकर जो है इंडियन ऑर्गेनाइजेशंस एंड हाउ दे कैन कनेक्ट विथ इंडिया, हाउ द यूथ कैन कनेक्ट विथ इंडिया,
स्टार्टअप्स किया आपने,
जितने भी हमारे फ्लैगशिप प्रोग्राम्स हैं, हाउ पीपल कैन गेट कनेक्टेड, और इसके रिकमेंडेशंस जो है वो हम प्लेनरी में प्रेजेंट करेंगे और उस पर खुली चर्चा होगी. और उसके बाद जो अंतिम निष्कर्ष निकलेगा वो भारत सरकार अपने पॉलिसी में अकोमोडेट करेगा. हमारी जो आउटरीच है उसमें एक तरह से क्रांति आई है. मैं सिर्फ बदलाव नहीं कहूँगा, ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन आया है, क्रांति आई है. चाहे वो विदेश मंत्रालय का देशवासियों से देश में संपर्क हो या विदेश मंत्रालय का विदेश में रहने वाले भारतीयों से संपर्क हो, इसमें बहुत ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन आया है. आज हम कहते हैं गर्व से कि हेल्प इज 1 ट्वीट अवे.
Yes.
और विदेश मंत्री
1 click away,
1 ट्वीट अवे. तो विदेश मंत्री को जब भी कोई दुविधा में पड़ा हुआ भारतीय महिला हो पुरुष हो लिखता है या लिखती है, तुरंत उस पर कार्रवाई हो जाती है मिनटों में. कई ऐसे उदाहरण है मैं बता सकता हूँ यहाँ पर, लेकिन सिर्फ विदेश से जिनको हमने रेस्क्यू किया है पिछले कुछ सालों में उनकी संख्या 90,000 से ज़्यादा है. जिनको हमने भारत वापस आने में मदद किया है उनकी संख्या 95,000 से ज़्यादा है। और जिनको भारत सरकार ने सहायता दी है उनकी संख्या, किसी न किसी तरह की सहायता, चाहे वो मेडिकल हो, फूड हो, शेल्टर हो, ऐसे लोगों की संख्या आज के दिन में पिछले 2-2.5 साल में 1,30,000 तक गई है। तो इसमें ये दिखता है कि विदेश मंत्रालय कितने सक्रिय रूप से काम कर रही है। और एक उदाहरण देना चाहता हूँ कि विदेश में बसे भारतीय विद्यार्थी जो है, स्टूडेंट्स, उनके कल्याण के लिए हमने कई सारे स्कीमें शुरू की है। उदाहरणार्थ मैं बताना चाहूँगा कि हमारे राजदूतों के लिए अब ये अनिवार्य है कि उस देशों में रहने वाले भारतीय विद्यार्थियों के साथ उनको संपर्क करना पड़ेगा और उनको कम से कम साल में 1-2 बार जो है राजदूतावास में बुलाना पड़ेगा। टाइम when India is already playing a very important role on the world stage, connecting diaspora with India, empowering the diaspora more will actually empower India more. So this connectivity, the stronger we make, the stronger our nation will make, and that will really be what we call, quote unquote, building of new India.
The NRIs are contributing immensely to the growth and development of the US-India relation and US relation with the other global countries. For example, when in late 80s and early 90s, we NRI were driving force to creation of the India caucus in US Congress, in which our organization called Indian American Political Forum was forefront. We NRI also work very hard during the nuclear testing in India, when USA government tried to cut all the technical and financial support to India. We stood up against the government, we protested them, and we tried to convince our congressmen and senators to lift those sanctions against India. Also, we are integral and driving force for US-India nuclear deal in 2004 to 2008, because that time a lot of majority of the senators and congressmen were against US-India nuclear deal, even though President George Bush was for US-India nuclear deal. But we worked very hard and we converted most of the congressmen and senators' mind and convinced them to support the US-India nuclear deal. And I'm proud to say I was one of the core committee member, and for which I was awarded a Padmashri award in 2010. And even Prime Minister at that time kind of thanked us, a core group of the 20 Indian American leaders, for their hard work. So I'm very proud of being NRI, and I am very proud of my colleague NRIs, and we all working for Mother India, and we really feel so great because Mother India has what we are today is because of the Mother India, Government of India, who gave us subsidized education 40-50 years ago. So we thank you, Mother India, and you can always count on NRIs. We are with you, and we are.
And welcome again. You are watching Vision of Asia Top Picks of the Week, bringing you prime South Asian highlights from this week. In New York City, Pravasi Bharatiya Divas celebrations were held at the Consulate General of India, recognizing community leaders and personalities for their philanthropic contributions to the community. The Pravasi Bharatiya Divas has been strengthening ties between NRIs and India since 2003, allowing them to reconnect with their roots while celebrating achievements and contributions. The event at the Consulate saw Consul General Sandeep Chakravarti honor several hardworking community leaders who have dedicated much to building the diaspora here in the tri-state. Also in attendance, ITV Gold Parikh Worldwide Media's Chairman Padmashri Dr. Sudhir Parikh also showcased his support, congratulating the Indian Consulate.
मुझे फांसी क्यों हुई है तो हजारों क्या लाखों उधम सिंह पैदा होंगे। शुक्रिया।
Calling Mr. Jitin Mitchell to hand over the presentation to Mr. Ramesh Patel.
that my speech will be one line. I feel greatly honored and I dedicate this award back to FIA, the Tri-State Area Umbrella Organization. Thank you.
Talk to me about the thought process behind it.
देखिए, we are based in New York and our jurisdiction is 10 states. There are 2 million people of Indian origin. Even if we want, we cannot be present everywhere. We cannot serve everybody. We need friends and partners. I think, and we work through a network of friends and partners. So as you saw, people from all over a jurisdiction, from Boston, from Ohio, from Philadelphia, from New York, different parts of New York State were here today. These are the people who stand with us through thick and thin. Whenever somebody is in trouble, distress, we reach out to them. And I think, there is no other way, because they don't do it for any profit. They just do it for as philanthropy, out of the goodness of their heart. And I thought, why not recognize them? Because, they will not be recognized in the traditional awards that are given out of India. Because, they may not have something to write or show. It may not be big projects. They may not be doctorates or big scientists or big doctors. They may not have much wealth. But they are such valuable resources for the consulate. So if you see the awardees, every one of them is Bharat Ratna for the consulate. So we thought, let's do it, And I was thinking of a new way of celebrating Pravasi Bharatiya Divas. And I thought, what better way to recognize these people? This award, if you look at it, it has no value, no meaning. But if you look at it from another angle, I think, as people said, it's a different feeling to be recognized by your own people. I am very happy to have the presence of many friends of the consulate. I don't want to get into taking names. There are very eminent people here around the table, Padmashri, Pravasi Bharatiya winners, Padma Bhushan. So I welcome all of you heartily to the consulate.
Dr. Sudhir Parikh, you have been recognized by Government of India for as Padmashri, and then you were also recognized on Pravasi Bharatiya Divas. And today's event is primarily focused on Pravasi Bharatiya Divas, and as an extension of that Divas, the initiative of Indian Consulate to recognize community members here and certain organizations. How do you feel about this initiative?
I think I must congratulate our Consul General to having this kind of initiative, because this encourages the local organization to work more for India. And what we are here in this country is because of Mother India, the government of India who taught us our education, gave us our education with the very little money. And so we owe to the India, and we must do more and more. As we do more, we become more. Thank you.
And Jaipur Food has done work till अभी तक 1.77 million लोगों के पाँव लगा चुके हैं worldwide. 29 countries में कैंप लग चुका है और 59 all over India में लग चुका है. और अभी पिछले महीने हमारा कैंप था इराक में, more than 500 people got legs. आज हमारा पड़ोसी पाकिस्तान है, but humanity has no borders. वहाँ पर कराची पे जयपुर फूड का ऑफिशियल सेंटर है. And we have provided, without any caste or religion, 17,000 people got benefited by this.
As Bafna Saab just mentioned, that we have a chapter, in fact a permanent center in Pakistan. Now just imagine who would want to go to Pakistan providing the free artificial limbs and aid to Pakistanis free of cost. People would not even want to travel to Pakistan, but humanity has no borders. The cost of overhead for our entire society is just mere 3.1%, which is lowest ever heard in any NGOs. At Jaipur Food Center, we do not even offer ghee because ghee costs money. That's the philosophy that the Jaipur Food is operating. So we are privileged to be part of such a great society, and we request of all of your contribution in whatever ways. We need volunteers, we need awareness for such a great cause of humanity.
Hi, this is Dr. Sudhir Parikh. I really had a privilege and honor to honor the best prosthesis in the world called Jaipur Foot. And here we have two principals of the Jaipur Foot who are working in the United States. And Jaipur Foot, as a medical doctor, I can swear that there is nothing like Jaipur Foot prosthesis as compared to any prosthesis made in whether in America, China, or England or Europe. Jaipur Foot is number one and is the best. And so I would urge all my doctor friends, whenever your patient needs any prosthesis, please refer to Jaipur Foot, and they are doing all the philanthropic work, and your patient, whether he can afford or not afford, can be helpful. And I'm a part of the Jaipur Foot for last almost 30 years, since Jaipur Foot invented and started. And I'm associated with the Dr. Bhandari, who is really a driving force currently for Jaipur Foot. So congratulations for your recognition and honor. And please, you can always count on Parikh Worldwide Media and all the newspaper to promote Jaipur Foot.
Thank you, Parikh Sahab, for such a kind words. You have been always being supportive for everything, including Ashok Ji Vyas. We thank you for giving us the podium to speak on behalf of Jaipur Foot. जयपुर फूट हमारा एक ऐसा संस्थान है जिसको हमने कुछ सालों पहले जुड़े थे हमारे को बारे में इसके बारे में पता नहीं था. देन स्लोली वी जॉइन टुगेदर. माई सेल्फ राजेंद्र बाफना और आप हैं मनीष जी दड्डा, वाइस चेयरमैन है और मैं सेक्रेटरी हूँ. तो हमने इस विषय में सोचा कि इसको आगे कैसे बढ़ाएं. तो धीरे धीरे डॉक्टर DR मेहता साहब के और हमारे चेयरमैन साहब प्रेम जी भंडारी की अनुग्रह से हमने इसको संचालन किया. और अभी तक अमेरिका में 1 मिलियन से ऊपर हमने पैसा इकट्ठा किया है. जो नीश लुक, एक पैसा का भी हमारा यहाँ खर्च नहीं है, उसको पूरा हिंदुस्तान भेजते हैं. और हिंदुस्तान भी भेजने के लिए वायर ट्रांसफ़र का बैंक से भी एक पैसा नहीं लगता है. तो हम चाहते हैं जितने भी लोग हों प्लीज़ इस कार्य के लिए जुड़ें. अपन रेस्टोरेंट जाते हैं, $70 तो ऐसे ही हो जाते हैं, बट एक $70 में आप एक की बर्थडे हो या मदर की हो, पुण्यतिथि हो, पेरेंट्स की हो, आप एक $70 देकर आप एक आदमी को चला सकते हैं. आप उसको जीवन दान दे सकते हैं. बट मात्रा तो बहुत छोटी है, काम बहुत बड़ा है. हम चाहते हैं कि आप लोग इसमें बढ़ें और हर तरह से इसका सहयोग करें.
हमारा बहुत बहुत सौभाग्य है कि हम ऐसी महान संस्था के साथ में जुड़े हुए हैं. आपको कभी मौका लगे किसी को भी जयपुर जाने का, तो आप देख सकते हैं वहाँ पे लोग आते हैं रेंगते हुए, जो बिल्कुल ही नहीं चल सकते, बिल्कुल लाचार हैं. वो सेम डे एट द एंड ऑफ द डे दे गो आउट वॉकिंग with radiant smiles. There is magic, it's like magic happening in Jaipur Food Center. If you want to see, please visit, take the time out. Whenever you are visiting Rajasthan, visit Jaipur Food and you will see how the transition from sorrows to smiles.
In New York, over 200 people attended the oath ceremony for the India Association of Long Island's elected executive officers as well as the executive council members. The event saw swearing in of the new office holders in presence of a large number of guests, including past presidents of the association, dignitaries, community leaders, and other members and invited guests. This year, the event took place at the Theodore Roosevelt Executive and Legislative Building. Lalit Airy is the new president for this year of India Association of Long Island. Let's take a look.
And this year, our message from IALI is that we want to empower our Indian Association of Long Island members, and we are starting new programs, and we'll love to see you all there. Thank you. Our objective this year is for 2019 is to increase our membership more, and also we are introducing new programs, especially for youth. That's our objective this year, to bring more and more youth and get them involved in our programs.
गीताश्रयाय गीतवाद्यपटवे गीयचरिताय गायकवराय गन्धर्वप्रियकुटे गायगाधीन विग्रहाय गङ्गाजलप्रणयवते गौरीस्तनन्धनाय गौरीहृदयाय धर्मस्य ग्लानिर्भवति भारत अभ्युत्थानम् अधर्मस्य तदात्मानं श्रियजाम्यहम् परित्राणाय साधूनां विनाशाय च दुष्कृतां धर्मसंस्थापनार्थाय संभवामि युगे युगे संभवामि युगे युगे
I will faithfully execute the position of your position of the IALI and the best of my ability to preserve, protect and defend the Constitution of IALI, the State of New York and the United States of America. So help me God. Congratulations to all of you.
Thank you. Respected past presidents, the EC of 2019, and all the wonderful members of IALI. On this evening, I welcome you all. It is a wonderful organization. It is the only broad-based organization where does not matter. We are people from south, north, east, west, and it's inclusive of everybody. It does not depend upon your religion. It does not depend on your region. And that is the beauty of IALI. And that is how we have managed to grow it for, over 2,000 members. We have a great team for 2019, and I wish them all the best in their 2019, their campaign promises, and whatever they want to accomplish this year. Please give them 200% support, because only with your support will they be able to accomplish that. Thank you very much.
Events like this are what Nassau County is all about. And bringing the community in here to government and everybody working together is what our county needs to be about in the future. And I wanted to make sure that everybody knew that recently my office completed a demographic study of the county, and we took a look at our county's population for the first time in a while, and the results were amazing. They may not have been amazing. I think folks in this room knew what we were going to find, but it was amazing. It was on the cover of Newsday recently about the new face of Nassau County. And what it shows is that just as has been the case in the past, people from all over the world are coming here to Nassau County because of what we have as a county to offer. And in all seriousness, that means that Nassau County government has changed, that Nassau County has changed, our population has changed, right? And because our population has changed, in the Comptroller's office, our job is to point out to the rest of Nassau County government that government has to change as well.
I want to thank all of you once again for electing IALI Executive Council team for 2019. I assure you that you made the best choice. I want to congratulate all my elected ECO members. Give a big hand for my ECO team, please. Standing committee and ad hoc committee officials. I am sure that this is a great team, and we will do our best for the association, community, with the help of all you IALI friends who came over here to honor me and to support me. And thank you very much again for coming, everybody.
This association is doing fantastic job to promote the culture of India. But we are going to start the programs which are not there before. That is my passion, like Youth Forum. Youth Forum is the forum where we will have the youth, those who could take our association to the new level. The second thing I like to do that senior forum is very, very important for us. Seniors deserve it. Seniors did a lot for us, and I like to start the programs are there, but I like to enhance the programs, which we will give them the information. Thank you very much for the media. Thank you very much for everybody coming over here, and they supported me. From my heart, thank to them.
Time for the short break on Vision of Asia Top Picks of the Week. Come back to us right after. Welcome back. You are tuned in Vision of Asia Top Picks of the Week, and I am Aditi Lamba. Continuing our feature of the best stories of covering South Asian interests this week, let's now take a look at the recently held New York City's Mayor Bill de Blasio's 6th State of the City address, where he presented his tenure in New York City and sought to tie the proposals together to unite more of New York together. The mayor vowed to keep working to help New Yorkers while taking his message to a national audience on New York being the safest big city in America. ITV Go's program director Ashok Vyas brings us the story with the exclusive with City Comptroller. Let's take a look.
I believe we can look back at what we've accomplished together over the past year, and we can feel a lot of pride. Let me begin at the beginning. Once again, we're the safest big city in America. The NYPD has pushed crime to record lows with the fewest homicides since 1951. Neighborhood policing is now the reality in this city, and it works. Now, last year, I pledged that we would not only be the safest big city in America, but we'd also strive to be the fairest big city in America. And that's why in 2018, we built and protected more affordable apartments than ever. The New York City Housing Authority has a plan to bring brand new everything to 175,000 NYCHA residents, from new roofs to new kitchens and bathrooms. We still grapple with too many people in this town who need our help because they're homeless, but proud to say that we moved more than 2,000 homeless New Yorkers off the streets and in to a permanent situation where they can be taken care of and they can get the help they need. We've provided every 4-year-old in this city with free full-day pre-K. And now we've provided a record number of children across the city with 3K. After years of laying the groundwork, our technology community, our tech community reached a turning point. New York City is now one of the world's premier tech hubs, and all those jobs are now here for the people of New York City. And so this year in New York City, we will guarantee health care for all our people.
Talk to me a little bit about your overall satisfaction, what you were expecting in this address. Did you find something that is close to your heart?
Well, I'm very excited about a lot of the bold programs he's putting forth. I think it was a successful State of the City. But the truth, it's all about the details. And also, we have to have a real discussion about what wasn't discussed, which is record homelessness, the crisis in NYCHA, the fact that people are finding this to be an unaffordable city. We need to have a different kind of housing plan to meet the challenges of homelessness. So there was a lot that I applauded, but there's a lot that I'm concerned about. I'm going to continue to do my job, audit every city agency, root out waste and fraud, critique the mayor when he's wrong, agree with him when he's right, and that's what we're going to do.
I think he gave a lot of positive sides of his administration. Be it homelessness, he said it has been reduced. He said the conventional wisdom has been challenged and less people behind the bar, yet the crime rate is so low. Do you agree on those counts?
Well, I do agree that we live in the biggest, safest city. I think the mayor gets great credit for that. The economy has been strong. Mayors get credit for that. I want to tackle the toughest problems in the city. We cannot call ourselves a progressive city until we get people out of homeless shelters. We have got to build housing for the 580,000 people who are housing challenged. So there's a lot more to do. Obviously, I support a lot of his programs, but we have to, this is a moment in our history where we have to think big and do big things.
How, as someone from minority, made you feel overall the issues that were discussed?
I feel very proud to be part of this great New York City. It's a world famous city, and I've been living here all my life, and very proud of being here, even today at this moment, at this event. Also, I think New York City government is doing a lot of work to maintain this diverse population that we have. They're doing amazing work. I mean, you heard everything, all the things they're doing. Very satisfied with this, the way they're handling things right now.
We're proud to announce that each Sunday on Vision of Asia, we will now be bringing you an exclusive ITV Gold segment. ITV Gold Parikh Worldwide Media's chairman, Padmashri Dr. Sudhir Parikh, on This Week with Dr. Sudhir Parikh. A community leader, a philanthropist, and a media personality, Dr. Parikh has been associated with various movements of South Asian diversity, inclusion, and Indian cultural awareness, while also staying fully dedicated to a successful medical profession. Honored by the Government of India for his tremendous contributions to the field of medicine, community service, and Indian media and publication, we now bring you a direct insight into Padmashri Dr. Sudhir Parikh's perspectives and advice for the growing South Asian diaspora. Today he speaks to us on Indo-American contributions and the importance of the global Indian diaspora, while also reflecting upon upcoming Pravasi Bharatiya Divas being held in India next week. Let's take a look.
Hello, I'm Padmashri Dr. Sudhir Parikh, physician, philanthropist, publisher, and India advocate. I'm also chairman of ITV Gold 24/7 TV channel and Parikh Worldwide Media. My dear brother and sister of India and my friends of India, welcome to the edition of US-India Bridge with the Padmashri Dr. Sudhir Parikh. I want to express my gratefulness for the visionary thinking of Indian leaders, their thought about Pravasi Bharatiya Divas, and this act as an important way to celebrate our sense of belonging to our motherland. I'm humbled to have been awarded Padmashri by Government of India in 2010, but even before that, in 2006, I had a good fortune of being chosen for Pravasi Bharatiya Samman Award. I recollect receiving that honor from the President Dr. APG Abdul Kalam. At that time, expressing my gratitude to the Government of India, I said, this award is a tribute to the efforts of the people of Indian origin who make a crucial contribution in their chosen domain to the country of their residence and their home nation. Indians started living outside India for many years due to various reasons. NRI Day coincided with the day when the Rashtrapita Mahatma Gandhi returned from the South Africa in India. Indian community has done very well in their profession as well as in making America aware about the greatness of India. As per data of the 2014 NRIs were sending a 70 billion, meaning 4.2 lakhs crores every year to India. That's just 25% less than the total Indian government's plan expenditure in 1 year. It is interesting to note Indians sends more money back to their homeland than the Chinese. Why that happens? India is a special country. Our culture unites us on the level of heart and soul. Author and columnist secretary with the Ministry of External Affairs, Dnyaneshwar Mulay has also served as a Consul General of India in New York. He has close tie with the many Indian Americans. In a program on Doordarshan, he shared his thoughts about the history of Pravasi Bharatiya Divas.
80 और 90 के दशक में ये हुआ कि बहुत हमारे विदेश में रहने वाले भारतीयों ने बहुत अच्छे स्थान पर उस देशों में पहुंच गए, तो एक दबाव सा आ गया कि कुछ उनके लिए करना चाहिए। और उस वक्त हमारे प्रधानमंत्री जो थे श्री अटल बिहारी वाजपेयी, जिनका हाल ही में निधन हुआ, तो उनको इस बात में बहुत दिलचस्पी थी। तो उन्होंने एक हाई लेवल कमेटी जो है उस समय के बहुत जाने माने जो डायस्पोरा का बहुत अध्ययन किया था श्री LM सिंघवी, उनकी अध्यक्षता में एक बहुत अच्छी कमेटी नियुक्त की और उस कमेटी ने बहुत ही कॉम्प्रिहेंसिव रिपोर्ट दिया। और इस कॉम्प्रिहेंसिव रिपोर्ट में जो निष्कर्ष निकले, उसमें जो रिकमेंडेशंस थे, उसमें एक ये भी हिस्सा था कि हर साल ये प्रवासी भारतीयों को यहाँ बुलाया जाए। दुनिया से 31 मिलियन माने कि 3 करोड़ से ज़्यादा हमारे विदेश में भारतीय रहते हैं, उनको बुलाया जाए और उनको भारत से जोड़ा जाए, उनको अपनी जड़ों से जोड़ा जाए।
When I look at my life, excelling in my profession and thriving as an entrepreneur has been a fulfilling journey. It is also a gratifying that I have made a distinct name for me on the landscape of Indian American media. The interesting aspect of the growth for me as well as for the many Indian American is with the growth we also want to strengthen our bonds with the motherland. We want to participate more in the growth of the India. Many NRIs are actively contributing to various charities and good work. I am also involved with the many projects in India. Pravasi Bharatiya Divas is an important day for us. It is a celebrating the honor and self-respect of non-resident Indians outside India. It is also conveying a concern on the part of the government of India for security of non-resident Indians, and this become an excuse to pay proper attention towards the contribution of the non-resident Indian to India.
Henceforth, the Pravasi Bharatiya Divas will be organized biannually. The honor and self-respect of non-resident Indians, the security of non-resident Indians, the contribution of non-resident Indians to India. With these three pillars, for the first time in history, the Government of India will be connecting directly with 2.8 crore non-resident Indians.
I have played active role in the creating India Caucus in American Congress and Friends of India in US Senate, both being pro-India lawmakers in USA. Many young Indian Americans volunteers for Political Action Committee, and this youth also spend nights working hard during the nuclear deal and other big initiative. We take pride in the making non-resident aware of our culture and help them understand Indian culture in a positive way. Women have played a significant contribution in India as well as outside of India for Indian culture. Renu Sharma ji is organizing a B2B women business meet with the NRI Day in Varanasi.
And I've been working for women entrepreneurship. Like people say women empowerment and all, women are empowered. They are lying in dormant. So I want to take them out and they have to be actively involved. And especially I am concentrating towards rural India. And I want to show women diaspora how they can engage themselves in improving and making a village industry, which has n number of so many good things, skills and all that, how they can help in upgrading them, how they can make them from local to global.
I want to thank Prime Minister Shri Narendra Bhai Modi for his leadership. He has connected with NRI community in a dynamic fashion. He is inaugurating this year's Pravasi Bharatiya Divas at Varanasi. This is an additional source of pride for NRI. I am also delighted to be presence of President of India, Honorable Ramnath Kovind, during the valedictory session of 23rd January. That would be followed by visit to Kumbh Mela for all NRIs in the Prayagraj on 24th. And then Government of India has arranged for special train to for the NRIs to go to Delhi, where they are going to witness 26 January Republican Day Parade. I will have much more for you in the next episode of US-India relation and NRI. Till then, take care, Jai Hind, and thanks and work for our motherland India. Thank you.
We now have a community shout out on the newest Bollywood wedding song of the year, Ishq Meetha, from upcoming Bollywood movie Ek Ladki Ko Dekha To Aisa Laga, starring Sonam Kapoor and Anil Kapoor. Directed by Shalini Chopra, Dhar, and also starring Rajkumar Rao and Juhi Chawla, the film releases in North America theaters on February 1st. The movie promises to be hilarious, touching, and life-changing.
ओ छड्डो जी छड्डो जाके पकड़ो वो हलवाई ओ जिसने गुड़ की बना दी मिठाई ओ सबको बात है ये समझाई
ओ गुड़ नालो इश्क मिठा
And this wraps up our Sunday Topics of the Week segment. We look forward to covering more exciting stories in this coming week. Send us your events or any suggestions to get your voices and organizations on our show. Write to us on events@itvgold.com or follow us on Facebook handle @itvgold. Remember, you can also now subscribe to our YouTube channel to watch many additional highlights. Do remember to join us again tomorrow, Monday, South Asian News segment at 8 p.m. Eastern. Have a great rest of your Sunday. This is Vision of Asia and I am Aditi Lamba. Take care and be well.